The ocean is a vast and mysterious world, covering more than 70% of our planet's surface. But have you ever wondered what lies beneath the waves? In this video, we'll explore the 5 major zones of the ocean, each with its own unique characteristics and inhabitants. But have you ever wondered what lies beneath the waves, also known as the sunlit zone? In this video, we'll explore it extends from the surface down to about 200 meters. This is where most of the ocean's life is found, including fish, dolphins, and sea turtles. Sunlight penetrates this zone, making it the perfect environment for photosynthesis, which supports a vibrant ecosystem. Below the epipelagic zone lies the mesopelagic zone, or the twilight zone, ranging from 200 to 1,000 meters deep. Here, light begins to fade, and the water pressure increases. Creatures like lanternfish and squids live here, many of which are bioluminescent, producing their own light to navigate the dark waters. Next is the bathypelagic zone, known as the midnight zone, extending from 1,000 to 4,000 meters. This zone is completely dark, and the pressure is intense. Despite the harsh conditions, life thrives here, with creatures like the anglerfish using bioluminescence to attract prey. Going deeper, we reach the abyssopelagic zone, or the abyss, which stretches from 4,000 to 6,000 meters. The temperature here is near freezing, and the pressure is immense. Few creatures can survive in these conditions, but those that do, like the giant tubeworm, have adapted to the extreme environment. Finally, we come to the hadalpelagic zone, the deepest part of the ocean, found in ocean trenches. This zone goes beyond 6,000 meters, down to the very bottom of the sea. Life here is scarce, but resilient species like the deep-sea jellyfish and amphipods have adapted to survive in this pitch-black, high-pressure environment. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating insight.
Rainbow is a topic that captivates everyone, from youngsters to adults. Have you ever seen a rainbow after rainfall? Have you ever wondered how it forms? What exactly is the science behind it? Today, we will dive deeper into understanding how rainbows form, the role of sunlight and raindrops, and how this everyday wonder serves as a reminder of the brilliance of Allah's creation. Join us as we explore this colorful miracle and the science behind it. A rainbow is a spectacular natural phenomenon, caused by the reflection, refraction, and dispersion of light within water droplets. When sunlight enters a raindrop, it slows down and bends. This process is called refraction, which causes the light to split into its different colors. Each color in the light spectrum bends at a slightly different angle, with red light bending the least and violet light bending the most. Next, the light reflects off the inside surface of the raindrop. This internal reflection sends the light back out of the raindrop. As it exits, the light undergoes refraction again, bending once more as it re-enters the air. This bending process separates the light into the colors that form the rainbow. These colors appear in a specific order: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. This beautiful arc of these 7 colors is often seen when sunlight comes after a rainstorm. The reason we see a rainbow as a circular arc is because millions of tiny raindrops are refracting and reflecting the sunlight at the same angle. The angle between the incoming sunlight and the reflected light is about 42 degrees, which creates the arc-shaped spectrum. In addition to the scientific explanation, there's a sense of awe in how Allah the Creator has beautifully painted the sky with this radiant display. Rainbows are truly a wonder of nature. The Holy Book, the Quran, which has remained unchanged for over 1,400 years, a miracle in itself, even mentions rain and the sky as signs for those who reflect, encouraging us to admire and learn from these magnificent natural phenomena. But do not forget to like and subscribe.
Gravity is one of the most mysterious and fundamental forces in the universe. It's the reason why apples fall to the ground, why we stay firmly planted on Earth, and why planets orbit the stars. But what exactly is gravity, and how does it work? In this video, we'll take a closer look at this powerful force that shapes our universe. At its core, gravity is the force that pulls objects towards each other. The more massive an object, the stronger its gravitational pull. It's the force that keeps our feet on the ground and makes sure that when you drop something, it falls down rather than floating away. On Earth, gravity gives everything weight. It pulls everything toward the planet's center, which is why we don't float off into space. This same force holds our atmosphere in place, allowing us to breathe, live, and move about as we do. But gravity's influence extends far beyond Earth. In space, it's what keeps the moon orbiting our planet and the planets orbiting the sun. Without gravity, there would be no orbits, and the structure of our solar system and the universe itself would fall apart. Gravity also has fascinating effects on celestial bodies. It can create tidal forces, causing phenomena like Earth's tides. In the vastness of space, gravity can even bend light, creating a phenomenon known as gravitational lensing. It's also responsible for the formation of stars, galaxies, and the incredibly dense regions of space we know as black holes. Gravity is more than just a force, it's the glue that holds the universe together. It influences everything from the smallest particles to the largest galaxies. So next time you see something fall or gaze up at the stars, remember that gravity is at work, shaping the world and the universe around us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating insights into the forces that govern our world.
Pollution is one of the most critical challenges facing our planet today, affecting not just the environment but human health, ecosystems, and the future of life on Earth. Let's break down the different types of pollution, their sources, and their impact. 1. Air pollution sources: the burning of fossil fuels, coal, oil, and gas, industrial processes, transportation emissions, deforestation, and agricultural activities. Air pollution leads to respiratory diseases, heart problems, and premature deaths, and long-term lung damage. Additionally, air pollution contributes to climate change by increasing greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, CO2, and methane, CH4. Notable example: smog in major cities like Beijing and Los Angeles, or the thick haze in New Delhi, is a visible result of air pollution. 2. Sources: industrial waste, agricultural runoff, pesticides and fertilizers, untreated sewage, oil spills, and plastic waste are some of the main. Impact: polluted water harms aquatic ecosystems, destroys marine life, and contaminates drinking water, leading to illnesses like cholera and dysentery. Chemicals from industrial runoff can also lead to long-term health impacts such as cancer and reproductive issues. Notable example: the Great Pacific Garbage Patch is a colossal area filled with floating plastics, microplastics, and debris, damaging marine ecosystems. 3. Soil pollution sources: use of chemical fertilizers, pesticides, industrial waste, mining, and deforestation. Impact: soil pollution leads to reduced agricultural productivity, contamination of crops with harmful substances, and destruction of natural habitats. Long-term exposure to polluted soil can cause health problems in humans, including cancer and neurological damage. Notable example: landfills and illegal dumping sites where hazardous chemicals seep into the soil. 4. Noise pollution sources: urbanization, traffic, industrial activities, construction, and recreational activities like concerts and festivals. Impact: prolonged exposure to high noise levels can cause stress, sleep disturbances, and hearing loss. Notable example: major cities with high traffic and industrial activity often experience excessive noise pollution. 5. Light pollution sources: over-illumination from street lights, buildings, and advertising boards in urban areas. Impact: light pollution disrupts ecosystems by affecting the natural behavior of animals, especially nocturnal creatures. For humans, it disrupts circadian rhythms, leading to sleep disorders. Notable example: bright city skylines obstructing the view of stars in the night sky, particularly in places like New York or Tokyo. 6. Plastic pollution sources: improper disposal of single-use plastics, plastic packaging, microplastics from cosmetics and textiles. Impact: plastic pollution severely affects marine life, as animals mistake plastic debris for food, leading to ingestion and often death. Microplastics are now found in almost every part of the ecosystem, even in drinking water and the food chain. Notable example: single-use plastic bans are being implemented worldwide in response to the growing crisis, but much of the damage is already done, especially in the oceans. Solutions to combat pollution: reduce, reuse, recycle, in waste management to minimize plastic and other waste products. Switch to renewable energy. Phasing out fossil fuels in favor of wind, solar, and hydroelectric power can drastically reduce air pollution. Water treatment. Investing in clean water technologies and better sewage treatment can significantly reduce water pollution. Stricter environmental regulations. Enforcing laws against illegal dumping, industrial emissions, and deforestation. Let's join hands to spread this vital message. Share this informative video with family and friends, and together we can help stop the world from being polluted and protect our future.
Mountains are among the most awe-inspiring natural wonders on Earth, standing tall and majestic, shaping landscapes and ecosystems. They cover about 22% of the Earth's land surface and provide homes for a wide variety of plants, animals, and even people. From towering peaks like Mount Everest in Asia, the highest point on Earth, to smaller ranges like the Appalachian Mountains in the United States, mountains play a vital role in the planet's environment. Mountains are formed through tectonic forces, volcanic activity, or the folding and faulting of the Earth's crust. Over millions of years, these processes push land upward, creating the grand structures we admire today. They act as water towers for the world, with rivers often originating in mountainous regions, supplying fresh water to millions of people downstream. In addition to their environmental importance, mountains are cultural and spiritual symbols in many societies. Mount Fuji in Japan, for example, is not only a natural wonder but also a cultural icon, representing beauty and strength. Similarly, the Andes in South America hold great significance for indigenous cultures. Whether you're a climber, a nature lover, or just someone in awe of their beauty, mountains offer endless exploration opportunities, scientific discoveries, and a deep connection to the Earth's natural processes. Hope you like it. Subscribe, like, and share the video.
How plants grow. Plants are fascinating because they have a unique way of growing and making their own food. This process begins with photosynthesis, which happens in the leaves. Leaves have a green substance called chlorophyll that captures sunlight. This sunlight helps the plant turn carbon dioxide from the air and water from the soil into sugar. The sugar is like food for the plant, giving it the energy it needs to grow big and strong. They dig into the soil and help keep the plant steady. They also absorb water and nutrients from the soil. As the roots spread out, they ensure the plant has everything it needs to grow. The stem, or trunk, supports the plant and acts like a transport system. It carries water and nutrients from the roots up to the leaves and other parts of the plant. The stem helps the plant grow taller so it can reach more sunlight. It also grows leaves and branches, which are important for catching sunlight and making food. Leaves are where most of the plant's food is made. They are specially designed to capture sunlight and have tiny openings called stomata. These openings let the plant take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen. The energy from sunlight helps the plant grow, allowing it to make new leaves, stems, and flowers. Flowers are crucial for plant reproduction. They are where pollen is transferred to help make seeds. Once a flower is fertilized, it develops seeds. These seeds contain everything a new plant needs to start growing, including a tiny plant embryo. When the seed finds a good spot, it starts to grow into a new plant. So, plants grow by making their own food, absorbing water and nutrients, and reproducing through flowers and seeds. Each part of the plant, roots, stem, leaves, and flowers, plays a key role in helping it thrive and contribute to the world around us.
Many regions around the world are currently experiencing unusual rainy seasons, with heavy downpours causing widespread flooding and disruption in urban areas. This extreme weather can be attributed to several key factors. Climate change is playing a significant role, as rising global altering weather patterns, leading to more intense and unpredictable rainfall. Additionally, monsoon systems, which significantly influence weather in various regions, have become more erratic due to changing ocean temperatures. Urbanization has further exacerbated the problem, with rapid development leading to inadequate drainage systems that cannot cope with the heavy rains. The loss of vegetation through deforestation around cities has also reduced the land's natural ability to absorb water, increasing surface runoff and causing more severe flooding. The impact has been devastating, with flooded streets, damaged homes, and significant economic losses. Health concerns are also on the rise, with stagnant water creating a breeding ground for waterborne and mosquito-borne diseases like dengue. In response, it's crucial for communities to engage in cleanup drives, advocate for better urban planning, and take immediate steps to prepare for future rainfall. Reforestation involves planting trees in areas where forests have been cut down or degraded. Trees play a crucial role in absorbing carbon dioxide, a major greenhouse gas, and help regulate the water cycle by absorbing rainfall and reducing surface runoff. This reduces the risk of flooding in urban areas, as well as contributes to cooling the environment and providing habitats for wildlife. Stronger climate action refers to efforts at both local and global levels to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, transition to renewable energy sources, and implement policies that promote sustainable development. By taking decisive action now, we can slow the rate of global warming, stabilize weather patterns, and reduce the frequency and severity of extreme weather events like heavy rainfall and floods. These long-term strategies not only protect the environment but also ensure that urban areas are more resilient and better equipped to handle the impacts of climate change in the future.
In a quiet meadow, a grand oak tree stood tall for centuries, its branches spread wide like welcoming arms. On one of its strongest branches lived Pip, a cheerful little sparrow who made the tree her home. Every morning, Pip would sing her sweetest song, and the tree would rustle its leaves in delight. Seasons changed, but their bond only grew stronger. Pip built her nest, raised chicks, and found comfort in the tree's shelter. The tree stood as a guardian, offering shade in summer, warmth in winter, and safety in storms. Pip's family grew, and every generation called the oak their home, chirping stories of friendship and protection. But beyond the meadow, the world was changing. Humans were cutting down trees for space, ignoring the balance of nature. One day, machines rolled into the meadow. Pip watched, frightened, as humans marked the oak for cutting. She chirped loudly, fluttering around the tree, trying to be his friend. But they didn't hear her cries. The mighty oak fell that evening with a groan that echoed like a farewell. With it fell a piece of the sky, a piece of balance. And the damage didn't end there. Without trees, the air grew thicker with heat. Without trees, storms became stronger. Without trees, the ozone thinned, letting in deadly rays. Without trees, the earth cried. Pip still sings, but her songs are different now. They're not of joy, but of loss. Not of life, but warning. A single tree may seem small, but to one sparrow it was the world. To us all, it is the breath we forget we're taking. Don't forget to subscribe, Voice of Planet.
What is lightning? Lightning is a sudden discharge of electricity in the atmosphere, typically occurring during a thunderstorm. The process involved thunder is the sound produced by the rapid expansion and contraction of air heated by a lightning strike. Since light travels faster than sound, we often see the flash before hearing the thunder. Types of familiar type, which can strike trees, buildings, or the ground. Cloud-to-cloud lightning occurs between clouds and is less dangerous but still visually spectacular. Heat lightning, lightning that appears in the distance without accompanying thunder, typically occurring on warm nights. Lightning is extremely dangerous. A single lightning bolt can heat the air to around 30,000 degrees Celsius, which is 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. Lightning strikes can cause fires, injuries, and power outages. Safety tips during a lightning storm: seek shelter indoors, especially during severe thunderstorms. Avoid using electrical appliances and metal objects. Stay away from open fields, trees, and bodies of water. In case of no shelter, crouch low to the ground without lying flat. Interesting facts about lightning. A single lightning strike can carry up to 1 billion volt of electricity. Lightning bolts are only 2-3 centimeters wide, though they can be several kilometers long. Lightning strikes Earth around 100 times per second. Divine power in lightning. While science explains how lightning forms through natural processes, it is important to remember that all of these wonders of nature are under the control of the mighty Lord Allah. He alone has the power to command the forces of nature effortlessly. The immense energy and precision seen in lightning are but a small sign of Creator's might. In the Quran, we are reminded of His supreme authority over the heavens and the earth, and how He sends down rain and thunder as part of His grand design. Truly, lightning is one of His remarkable signs, calling upon us to reflect on His creation. Like, subscribe and hit the bell.